You know, you came up in an era, Miss Rashad, where dignity and grace were everything. So do you ever look at how wild Hollywood is now and you just think to yourself, boy, y'all got it easy. Y'all wouldn't have got away with that in my day.
Mm.
Yeah, you'd have to look at Hollywood. I could look at the way young ladies dress.
Mm.
The young ladies are so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean to be critical, and I hope young ladies listening don't take this as personal criticism, because I don't mean it that way.
Look, before she even gets into it, I know y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? Don't stop pausing. She literally just made the disclaimer. Don't take this too critically. Just listen to what I got to say. And here women are still getting upset because she's criticizing them.
But you're young queens. I'm taken aback when I see on a college campus young women dressed in strips of clothing. But more importantly than that, no man wants his woman to be out like that. Right?
So we're taking your calls, 800-585-1051, and asking how.
What do y'all think about that? I think she's exactly right. No man wants a woman who doesn't respect herself, and a woman who just allows men to see the most intimate parts of her body, and they're not even like in a relationship. She's just out there just for free, just showing herself off. It just gives you peace of mind knowing that your woman isn't out here showing her body off to strangers.
How do you feel, Jess?
I feel like she definitely was spot on, you know. Even if it's not for a man, though. I mean, because I know that she turned to you, Charlamagne, and she asked, you know, would you want your woman out, you know, exposing her body? Not for nothing. It's even for yourselves, you know, like just having dignity and just, you know, respecting yourself, leaving something to the imagination. I know my grandmother and my mother used to say that all the time, leave something to their imagination. Now, I've dressed skimpy and all that, but it's a time and place for it, I believe.
No. The only time and place is in the bedroom or in the comfort of your own home. That's it. There's no exceptions. Well, there is one. I misspoke. There is one exception. You can wear a bikini when you're on the beach. Obviously, that's the only, in my opinion, the only time it's acceptable for you to be in something that looks sexual. But even with that, back in the day, women used to wear one pieces, man. They used to wear like a onesie. So it was even less revealing than it is now. And I'm not saying women have to do that, but if my girl wanted to do that, I would that would make me respect her even more, because it's like she's covering her most intimate parts with me in her thoughts. Like, okay, I'm doing this to make sure that nobody gets what he gets, you know? Other than that, there's no exception for you to be wearing skimpy stuff. She's talking about a time and place. That's cope. You still trying to justify it.
It sometimes ain't nothing wrong with showing what you got, you know what I mean? But like, it's a time and place for it. And I did it more when I was single. So I understand.
I get it.
Charlotte?
I mean, like I said in the interview, I grew up on Method Man saying, you know, 3/4 of cloth, never showing your stuff off. Nas saying baggy sweatsuits and mystery was underneath them. Like, you know, so it was, to me, it's always been about just the beauty. Like, you know, what does your face look like?
Yeah.
And then you imagine what's underneath all of the clothes. So I totally understand what Phylicia, Miss Rashad is talking about.
I agree with Jess. There's a place and time for everything, right? And the reason I say
His simp ass. Let's hear what he got to say before I even get on him.
that is, my wife, when we was teenagers, she wore what do they call it, the bicycle shorts and the tops. That was the style back then. You know what I mean? But she also wore baggy clothes and jerseys and hoodies.
Okay, so you're not saying nothing. He said it was okay because that was a style back then. So now, what do you have to say? Because the style is to be a hoe. The style is to wear little pieces of cloth. So are you going to let your wife wear it now because it's the style? And I'm not trying to disrespect his wife. I'm just going off of his point and his logic. Just because it's popular and that's what other people are doing doesn't mean you should do it. That's not a good way to move. You know, if everybody just decided one day that they were going to stop brushing their teeth and using deodorant, are you going to follow that too? Like, absolutely not for me. I need my armpits smelling good. I need my teeth to be brushed. Like, you can't just follow trends and say just because other people are doing it, it's cool. Like, nah, man. And I don't want my girl to be like that either.
It was a balance though. She didn't wear skimpy stuff all day long, but she did wear that biker shorts when she was out running track and playing ball or whatever it was. But I think there's a balance in things.
And I do think it's sexier when women do have on clothes like a black dress, like a a fitting black dress, or even when women be out here walking around in the yoga pants with the yoga outfit. That's what I like to see my wife in when she got on her yoga.
Well,
her
yoga pants
fit.
ain't skimpy, but it is sexy.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I like to see. I like to see my wife in that black dress with them yoga pants and that.
Because you can still
yoga
see her
shirt.
shape, but you're not seeing any of her skin.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
But let's go to the phone lines. We have Dom on the line. Dom, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Dom? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
So I'm just returning back to college. Good morning, all of y'all.
Good
I listen
morning.
to y'all every morning.
What
Cheers,
school?
Dom.
But I'm just returning back to college. After 10 years, I'm 30.
What college?
So,
what college? What school?
University of Louisiana at Lafayette.
Okay. Congrats.
So back in the day, I was all with it. I was all with the, we wearing bras to the party and, all that. So
Bras.
now, like, going back to school, it's like looking at them, it's 40 degrees outside, and Louisiana doesn't get that cold. We just had a freeze recently, and they had girls out there wearing strip clothes going to class, and it's like, so what you going to, I mean, we don't have those classes, like, we don't have a class that entitles you to dress like that.
That's
Nothing justifies you to dress like that. Nothing. And here in Texas, we have a saying, and I don't know, maybe y'all have heard it before, but we always say when we see women, when we're going out and we see women wearing like these real small things and it's cold as hell outside, we always say, hoes don't get cold. It don't matter what the temperature is, they outside and they ain't got nothing on. They don't get cold. They don't care. But it's just crazy to me, man. It's crazy. You got women wearing, I saw this last night. I went out last night. I saw women wearing lingerie in the club. I saw a girl's thong, like she had like a little G-string on. You could, I'm not gonna lie, it was looking nice, but I saw a girl's G-string on. You could see it coming out the side of the pants, like she had it up to where you could see she was wearing a thong. And I'm like, they just out here, man. They want everybody to see it. Everybody.
funny as hell.
Nah, like for real, like what you gonna do in the class? Like you got heels on. What we got 6-inch heels for? And we walking and it's ice, and we can't even drive in the snow, let alone walk it. Like we don't even have snow boots out here, and it snowed, and y'all walking around in heels and little shorts, and I know y'all cold.
That's funny as hell. Ain't a class
Thank you,
on this
mama.
campus that you should be dressing like that to go to.
See, that's the thing. They're not there for school. They're not there to learn. They're not there to get an education. We also have a saying that when women that dress like that are in college, they're not there for a regular degree. They're there for an MRS degree. They're there to get married is what they, I wouldn't even say married. Nowadays, they're just there to get dominated. Yeah, man. They're there for the men. They're there for the attention, or they're there for the parties or the sorority or whatever. They're there to say that they had the college experience. They're not there for the actual education and for that degree that could get them a higher paying job. It's not what they're there for.
Hello, who's this?
This is Najee.
Hey, Najee, good morning. What's your thoughts on what Phylicia Rashad said?
Nobody cares about what a man wants. At the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do, regardless if you dress fully or if you're naked. They cheat on the ones that they haven't put up right now,
She's angry, man. She's upset. Nobody cares what a man thinks. That wasn't a question. And that's cap. You absolutely do care what a man thinks. Because who are you trying to appeal to? And they're going to lie and they're going to say, I do it for myself. And they're going to say, I put on makeup for myself to make myself feel better. No, you do it for attention. You do it for the looks. You do it for the potential to find a mate, to find somebody to be with. Let's just be real. Because if you were doing it for yourself, it would make more sense for you to dress comfortably. It would make sense for you to dress in a way that makes you feel good. Like if it's cold outside, let's just say it's cold. You're not going to wear heels and like the last lady on the phone said, heels and a bra to school. You're not going to wear that. That wouldn't make you feel good. That wouldn't be comfortable. You're going to wear sweats. You're going to wear a hoodie. But no, You want people to look at you. You want people to see you. Stop capping.
But see, everybody not like that. Like, you sound like you're a little hurt about some things.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not hurt, Jason.
Okay. No. I totally understand what you're saying. It's not all about men, but all men don't cheat. And sometimes you definitely want your companion. You want to be attractive to your companion, and you definitely want to value, how they look at you as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in it. If you're in a committed relationship, you definitely care about what your man think, you know?
Yeah, that only is in reference to if you have a man, but if you're just dating or if you're married, that you can take it into consideration. But if you're just dating, why should what you wear matter to that person? If you want a bad bitch, you gotta adapt what comes with her. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, man, I'm done with her. You gotta. First impressions are important. You're putting a representation of yourself out there with the way that you dress. If you're dressing scandalously, that means that you're easy in a man's brain. So shouts out to Jess for calling her out, saying you feel like it sounds like you're hurt, you're in your feelings, because that's exactly what she sounds like. If I walked outside in a clown outfit every single day, people would think that I was a clown. They would think that that's my profession. If I walked outside with work boots on every day and blue jeans, somebody might think I'm a blue collar worker. Like, you represent yourself with the clothes and the attire that you wear. It's like, it's not rocket science. But this is the problem. You have an older black woman, Phylicia Rashad, who's been through it. She was there when segregation was happening. She was around when people were way more racist. She was around when family units were still together, and black people were still getting married at high rates. And now she's seeing how the world is. I would listen to her. I would take her advice. She's seen it. She understands how the world works, She's been here for a minute. And instead, these women want to listen to what she's saying or get upset with what she's saying rather than listen to what she's saying. They want to say nobody cares what a man thinks. But if you're a Christian woman, which a lot of these women claim to be, you understand that that's why you were created, was to help a man. So you should care what a man thinks. You absolutely should be. You're tied to us, just like we're tied to y'all. Like we're supposed to be one at some point. So you should absolutely care what we think. But instead, we just have a bunch of hurt women on the internet getting upset about what Phylicia said. So I'm not going to watch the entire video. If you want to see the entire thing, I'll leave it linked in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.